All right. Here we are, babe. We're live.
Here, let's tilt this down just a touch.
All right. We didn't get all this set up beforehand, so we're doing it now. How's everybody doing?
I'm pretty sure I just heard one of our kids say good. It's like their natural reaction to answer a question.
We're here. We're here, Renee. Ah, yes. Oh, thank you so much, Patsy. Let's see, the music well, Farmer Meemaw was the first one here. Mountain Mama spelling Jeni correctly. Lefty's Hobby Farm, how you doing?
Come on, let's see.
Nunda. What is that? Bonterre Homestead.
If I understood it correctly.
Uh-oh. We got lots of good, exciting stuff, or I think it's good, exciting stuff to talk about tonight.
Sure.
Sure. We, do you want this in on you a little bit more?
Yeah, that's probably a little bit better. Yeah,
there, look at that.
I don't feel so midget like, oh, she's clapping. We must have gotten it right.
Yay! Another busy week. Tonight we raced home from Faith's softball game.
Zoomed through chores, walked the dogs.
Ooh.
Show our kids.
Oh yeah, walked dogs. We're dog sitting. Showered 2 of the 4 kids. 50% clean rate's not too bad. Not bad at all. What'd she say? Oops, sorry, Jeni Ford.
She spelled it wrong earlier.
Oh, I didn't even realize that, Renee. I hope I'm saying your name right as well. Finding Hippie, I love it. Cooper Akers, Wendy Benjamin. Oh, so happy everybody's here. Kristen Rad. How's the arm?
Yeah, we're gonna start with that, eh?
Oh, we're gonna start with the arm? Woohoo!
She's
currently unwrapping it behind the scenes, but in front of the scenes.
Yeah, it bothers me to be wrapped, but it's safer to have it wrapped outside. So I wrap it, but it irritates me.
Cooper Akers, Jen Cooper.
Oh, awesome! Yes. My arm's definitely been better.
Renee. How about Renee? She said nope, but doesn't matter. All right. And I will never get it correct. I'm very sorry.
My arm's been better. It's sore. It's doesn't like to be touched.
Uh-oh. No sound. Froze up. Does anybody have sound?
Chi-Town says.
Okay, Renee. Okay. That works. Say Renee. Renee's hearing us. Is everybody hearing us okay? We got a couple people saying all good here. All right, cool. Let's roll. Wow, still I have sound. Okay.
I think if you try refresh. Somebody put it in the chat, please, to try refresh.
Okay. Okay, everybody's good, or well, hopefully most people are. I know there's also a delay in all this, so Jeni just got the bandage off her arm. Still in pain or still sore? Well, yes.
It's sore. The bandage puts pressure on it, which is very uncomfortable. If I bump it, tap it, wash it, anything, it's still very sore. Very, very tender. Nothing's wrong with it. Like it doesn't look infected. It doesn't ooze. It doesn't, there's nothing there's nothing gross in that way about it. It's gross looking, but that's just because of the nature of what it is. It is healing fairly well, but it is very, very, very tender.
Thank you. The trees that Jeni planted are doing awesome. Did I miss anything? Sorry, I was talking to a little one.
No, that's
I just saw Renee ask that.
Yeah, no, the trees are doing very good. I actually just walked them earlier today.
You walked the trees?
I walked.
Did you put a leash on them and walk them?
I did. They get out of control sometimes. No.
They are getting out of control.
They are, yeah.
They're looking really good.
There's a ton of leaves on them. They all seem to be doing very well. So that's... Farmer Meemaw, my morbid curiosity makes me want to see your arm. I can show you guys if you want.
Yeah, we can show you. So how about this? If you can hear us, we'll just put out a small disclaimer. I don't think this is gross at all. I don't think Jeni thinks it is, but
oh yeah, I do.
But we'll go ahead and tip this down. So here goes. We'll just show a picture of it right now.
Oh.
I think you gotta roll your arm the other way.
I can't roll it the other way.
Here, hold still. It's a pretty big hole. Here's my thumb as a reference. I mean, it's a pretty good chunk. Okay, so if you are able to hear us and you looked away for a moment, all clear. It's just my ugly mug up here now.
Just your ugly mug?
Well, the only ugly thing up here. You are nowhere near ugly.
It does look better than last week, but really it doesn't feel like it's a whole lot better.
It looks better than, okay, yeah.
It
From
does,
Virginia,
yeah.
Bushrod, how you doing? Also, I'm really sorry. There's somebody else I meant to say. Go ahead and keep talking, baby.
I had it, I put like cream or bag balm or Vaseline, something on it every time that I cover it. When it's been out exposed to the air for a little while and is dry, like it turns a solid black, gross blob.
Yeah, Farmer Meemaw, that's a big hole.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It is healing well, Silver Moon.
It is, yeah.
Joey and Randall, saw you guys that said hi earlier. I just want to say hi back. Mountain Mama dehydrated all day today. How many people got garlic scapes already? Or not already. From watching Instagram, up here in Michigan, our garlic scapes are way behind the rest of you. But we harvested a handful this week. Oh, how about this?
The music, well, no, CJ didn't bite me. I had an abnormal mole removed. It had traits of turning into melanoma, and since I had melanoma last year, we just decided to hack it off, and so now I just have to wait for it to heal.
It was abnormal, but the doctors have said it had all the traits or characteristics or whatever that it was going to be melanoma eventually.
Yeah, they didn't know. So it had mild changes to it, and they couldn't tell if it was going to continue to change at a mild rate, if it was going to stay the way it was, if it was going to go severe. But since it's my second change in 10 months, and my first change did turn into melanoma, we decided it was just best to get rid of it and not wait and see what it could potentially be.
Yes, Renee, she's doing a good job of protecting it. She's leaving it wrapped most of the day. Being outside a lot and stuff, and she's also doing better about protecting her whole skin to a degree.
Most of the time.
Is dreaming. Reading is dreaming with open eyes.
Oh, did somebody ask what it said?
No, they said they liked it.
Oh, yes. I try to change it every few days just to kind of give them something to read.
Brush ups on my skills too.
But little inspirational things. Now, as we've said before, Faith is our reader. She is our bookworm. She saw that. She's like, oh, this board is right. And I was like, well, I know it's right because I wrote it. So she's like, this board can't lie. It's like, well, okay. She loves anything that has to do with reading.
80 bales of hay per acre this week. Oh, that's nice. Our hay field is so far out of control, we'll probably end up with a lot of bales, but I can see the tops is not looking good, and I gotta get that done. All right. Yeah, so I was talking about the garlic scapes. We harvested some garlic scapes.
Yep, there's
about half. Yeah, I was gonna show.
Oh.
And here's little Gracie helping me. She had to wear her dress-up outfit, and she's got a backpack on that she had to have full of her doll stuff. That's one of our scapes, and she and I harvested about half of them today.
2 days ago? 3 days ago?
Actually, I want to say it was like Sunday. In fact, it was Sunday.
It was Sunday. Sunday was Father's Day.
That's right. I hope everybody out there had a good Father's Day. Well, father or child or anybody. Hope you had a good Father's Day.
Yeah.
I did.
We didn't do anything.
We didn't do much. We said, that's my speed right there.
That is his speed, but I did buy some ribs and smoked ribs. He loves ribs in the smoker.
Oh yeah, me and the boys.
Yep. So.
Oh, that picture's not fitting real well. I must not let's see. Oh, maybe. Uh-oh.
It's okay. They get the point.
Uh-oh. Yeah, but it bugs me.
Well, don't let it.
There we go. Like, we can hide us here for a second. There you go. That's the picture we posted on Instagram. Me and the boys did ribs. TJ got our homemade rub put all over the ribs. Andrew helped me load them up, and they were excellent.
They were so good. Dude, ribs and corn on the cob and what else there?
Oh,
I don't remember.
yeah, ribs, corn on the cob.
Oven baked potatoes. Is that what? Yeah.
We have potatoes?
I don't know.
Man, that was like 4 days ago. I don't know.
I was focused on the ribs.
Yes, and that's all any of us focused on
Yep.
was the ribs.
They were good.
They were excellent.
That's what we did.
Oh, and thank you. Okay.
She's just jumping to the next
She's just
one.
not.
Okay. So yesterday was Mike and I's anniversary. Married for 9 years. So a lot of people were saying, "Who's that guy that Jenny's kissing?" Yeah, I keep telling y'all this is not what he looked like before. He is what and even who I'm kissing in the picture is not who you were. You used to shave your head, and so yeah, no matter what, you don't look the way that you did when we met. So, but 9 years.
Flying versus farm. How are you? Yep, 9 years she has put up with me, and well, I don't know. I really appreciate it.
It's not that hard.
Ours was Sunday Mountain Mama. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Let's touch on. Well, we kind of just jumped right in with the.
Yeah, I mean it's only 11 after, and we're flying through stuff.
Shout outs or nothing yet.
No, we have not done shout outs or nothing yet. Man, we did jump right in.
Yeah, Nunda asked how my arm was, and that was just like boom. She's like, let's get the ball rolling. 17 years. Wow.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Congrats. Well, do you want to bring Andrew out here for his news?
Do we want to do shout outs?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like she had just told me, right? Yeah.
Yes, Tim, I'm sure that is Mike. I wish I had gotten another image up. That was one of our wedding pictures. You guys seriously would not believe what he looked like. He was so different without the beard.
Just I'm making improvements as I get older.
Do not apologize, Nunda.
What's she apologizing for?
Because I said, Nunda asked and threw us off track, but no.
Oh, Nunda, don't worry.
OAG. Hi, Charles.
Old Alabama Gardener, how you doing? We love Charles. Holy cow.
I want to see if I can find that
It was
picture.
38 years for us on the 17th. Brenda
Wow.
Duncan, nice,
That's
very
awesome.
nice. Man, Jenny, see what you have to look forward to all these years with me?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
And it's only been 9 so far? I mean.
Just 9.
Oh, that's funny. And I do. I posted on at least my personal Facebook page that I count my blessings every day, every hour that she said I do.
Yeah, no.
Can't take it back now. It's past 30 days. Coupon gal.
What did I do with my receipt? It's too funny.
Oh, you got a lot of rain, huh? I tell you the truth, Charles, I have not been following that too much. We've had some rain here. We've had probably the right amount of rain. We actually think the garden might be a hair dry, but
yeah, maybe just a little.
But
bit.
it sounds like old Alabama Gardener there got a lot of rain. I'll change my name.
Pure dude.
Peoria Dude, what's up? Somebody earlier, now that Peoria Dude's here, the party can get started.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody earlier in the comments asked how much the pigs weigh approximately, and I don't know.
They've grown quite a bit. All of them.
What I'm hoping to do before our next pig day, yeah, they are growing for sure.
Yeah.
The old spots have passed the Mangalitas, maybe not all 4, all spots, but
It is a big picture. We're gonna put this.
I tell you what, do this.
Okay.
Do this.
What?
Do this, and we'll finagle it. Bluetooth it to me.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay, so I cannot judge pig weights at all. These farms that I was at getting pigs, and I would ask the the breeder, I'd say, so how much does that sow weigh over there? And they'd tell me, and they'd have pigs of different. I can't tell. I am going to. What I would like to do is get a board set up.
That's right. Keep going.
I would like to get a board set up with some measurements on it, and then once every couple weeks in their pen, have them walk by the board, and we can see growth on. So, well, this guy was, whatever. He was 18 inches last week, and this week he's 20 inches, and then also have lengths measured out on there so we can get an idea of what his lengths are. We'll see if I get to that project. That's a plan, but I am really bad about staring at a pig and guessing a weight. And as long as we're on pigs, Old Alabama Gardener on our video, if you check it out today, or wait, hold on. What was your shout out? What was the shout out gonna be?
Uncle Hawk.
Oh, okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and do shout outs real quick because we haven't done it yet. Whatever channels you guys are watching, whatever videos you're watching, let us know. Let us know let us know who you're watching. We love finding new people.
Is your?
It's on.
Okay, well my phone's not seeing it, so I can't do that. So I'll just do it the way that I said I was going to do it.
Okay.
I don't know how else to do it.
We'll cancel this. Okay, so Lumna Acres, good one. Homestead Tessie, yes. Oh, Peoria dude, you bought the property, excellent. But
here,
let's see.
Do y'all see that? That's what Mike looked like on our wedding day. Okay, I'm gonna move it over so you can see Mike now.
Hi.
So different.
Spring Hill Farms. Anyways, so Uncle Haas, the channel Uncle Haas, go check him out. He started a collab, and so far, Uncle Haas kicked it off. He passed it off to Becker's Backyard Homestead, and it's Becker's Backyard Homestead, right? Or
I believe so.
Okay, yeah. And Becker's handed it to Eric at Life and Farmland, and Eric to us, and then we just passed it on to Jack the Caver.
That's right.
So Uncle Haas did a great job getting that collab started. Hopefully it keeps going. And everybody's saying, that ain't Mike. The Art and Homesteading channel, yep. A couple people have been mentioning that one to us.
I got another picture.
He looks like George Clooney now. Well, thank you, Farmer Mima. I will take that as a compliment.
It's a side.
You hear that?
I did.
George Clooney.
It's a side profile, but this is closer to what he looked like when we met.
I'm eyeballing you.
So, big difference here.
You should get that one.
Oh, yeah.
This is somebody that Jeni never knew.
I did it, and I would like to try again, but I wasn't alive.
So to keep this shout out, I just want to say, please check out Uncle Haas. Check out that playlist. Our video is up to date on the collab, so go check that out, please. And this was my basic training picture.
Look at that stud. Woo!
Well, wait, I'm here too. I'm here too. Oh, thanks, Beckers.
Oh, here, I'm going to just set this down.
All right, so, whew, that was Peoria dude. Uncle Haas is a great guy. He's one of those he's another one of those guys I think I could just probably sit down and talk to forever. You know, yes, Nunda. Army, yes. 8 years. Peoria dude says, yes, more old pics. Homestead Dad, how you doing? Fellow Michigander right there. Hidden Hollow Homestead, Navy, go Navy. Fort Jackson, basic training in 93. 3. Nope. Yeah, 3. Pop quiz. Charles, that was a pop quiz. Sweating here. And my basic training was kind of interesting because we had reserve drill sergeants for basic training.
So,
So, we had reserve drill sergeants. So this was very interesting. And I can't remember the name of it. When you have, maybe somebody else can, there's a name for it with the reserve drill sergeants. And so every 2 weeks, I got new drill sergeants. So every 2 weeks was like day one all over again. You know, people are mad, they're away from their families, or they're happy, whatever, but they're taking it out on us on day one again. Every 2 weeks it was like that. But the last 2 days every 2 weeks was like the last couple of days of basic training where it was kind of relaxed. So every 2 weeks we were in this cycle. It was crazy. I was my MOS was started as a 31 Delta, which was line of sight radio operator for the communication vehicles, and that changed to a 31 Romeo. Oh, you got me just a little, Charles. Just. I've got a couple friends that were stationed out at Fort Carson, and they really liked it out there. That was a cold time for basic. Oh, yeah, no kidding. January to March, Colorado, that is a cold time for basic. Yep. All right.
oh, yeah.
Oh, 88 Mike. Correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel. 88 Mike's had a truck driver. I worked with a bunch of truck drivers when I was deployed to Bosnia. The truck drivers were actually part of an engineering. We gave communications to an engineering unit, and of course in that engineering unit there was a bunch of heavy equipment operator. 88 Mike, I think. I could be wrong. If I am, sorry. But everybody, all the services, everybody does a great job. Yes, truck driver, awesome. All right, what did I miss? An impromptu egg customer showed up.
Talk about Mike being in the Army. I showed off his basic training picture.
He went to Fort Jackson also. I did my AIT at Fort Gordon, Georgia, and that was that wasn't too bad, but that was all summer. So basic was the first part of summer down, and then AIT was the second half of summer, and I think I actually went over to Germany in October. And that was my first duty station. So, what else do we want to talk about? We did the shout. Oh yeah. Hey Andrew. Hope I didn't break anybody's ears right there. You probably can't even hear me. They're on their tablets right now, watching a little before bedtime movie, and they get so zoned in. All right, I'll go get them. Hey Bubba.
And I'm just sitting here. He got some good news today, but we want Andrew to be able to say something. Come on. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
So Andrew, or did you want to ask a mom or me or?
Well, you had your checkup at the doctor recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell everybody what the doctor says?
I'm not allergic to milk anymore.
You're not allergic to milk anymore.
And even your chicken egg numbers have come way, way down, haven't they?
Yep. So we're going to still stay away from the eggs, the chicken eggs, and hopefully you'll continue to outgrow that. But no more milk allergy, right?
So now,
Yeah.
So
what did you have for the first time tonight?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat bar, that's right, and it was good, wasn't it? That's so awesome. You're super excited, aren't you?
But we are in the process of slowly introducing dairy to him. So like tonight he still had, oh please don't shake the table, buddy. Tonight he still had his ice cream, which I am not lying. His non-dairy ice cream, it rocks.
It's really good.
It is really good. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't ever want to get rid of that.
Yeah. There's some stuff that, like, just a little bit at a time each day, we've done with him. He says that he really likes normal cheese, but he doesn't much care for ranch dressing.
Which is odd.
Yeah, which is...
Because he loved it before we found out he was allergic.
Yep. So some stuff's going to take a little while to adjust, and we're just taking really, really, really little steps just to be sure. But his numbers came back clean, so that's awesome.
Yeah, and actually, I would assume
It's milk chocolate, yeah. Yeah, because there is non-dairy chocolate and like he can have cocoa powder and stuff like that. So when I would make like no-bake cookies, he can still have those because that's cocoa powder as long as it's made with his butter, which coincidentally is our butter, so it wasn't a big thing. But
and she said you are so handsome.
But it was the milk chocolate that he had to stay away from, so he had that tonight.
Yep. It's amazing all the stuff you find dairy in. In fact, Jeni was just reminding me the other day that I was like, well, that should be fine for Andrew. It doesn't say there's any milk in it, but milk can get listed, the protein can get listed in a wide variety.
Yeah, anything that ends in like, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, caseinate or caseinate, whether it's sodium. No, it's caseinate. Like sodium caseinate, calcium caseinate. Any of those is a milk derivative. Anything with whey is milk based. I mean, so our creamer says that it's non-dairy.
Oh, that's
coffee
what we were
creamer,
talking about. Yeah.
But it has sodium caseinate in it, which is a milk derivative. So he still can't have it, even though it's called non-dairy. So
people are saying hi. Can you stay?
We learned to read everything.
Jeni learned to read everything.
I learned to read everything.
Oh yeah, no. Mike and Jeni, you really need to build up the child's intestinal good bacteria. Oh yes, yeah. OAG. He yeah. Believe Jeni is all over that. Mom,
I'm always like, you need this, but no, I'm like, yeah, you do. Eat it.
And so his chicken egg allergy is almost gone.
Yep.
That number was super low. I'm surprised I even cared about it too much.
It was still considered in the low level instead of the like very low undetected. So.
But tell you the truth,
and it was only by 0.02 that it was in that level. So
I don't know if we would we leave duck eggs and go back to chicken eggs if he wasn't allergic, or would we just stay with?
You know, I don't know. I really like the duck eggs, but the ducks are so messy.
That's true.
So
that's very true.
I think we'll just probably like make a new setup for the ducks.
Said, love me some Andrew.
He's over here making fishy pieces.
You can read a lot of those. Peoria, dude. Probiotic. I like eating. Yeah. Hey, Tammy says, Andrew, pat your head and rub your belly at the same time.
Can you do it? Good job. It's hard.
Good job.
Homestead Dad asked, what kind of ducks do we have? We have 4 Pekin hens and Rowan Drake.
No. He's gonna. Can you
say bye?
Do you have anything else you want to tell everybody what you did today or anything?
No.
Okay. Can you just say goodbye? Can you look at everybody? Get really close. Give your big cheesy smile and say goodbye.
Bye.
4 Pekin hens and a Rowan Drake, and then we have 5 that are a cross of those 2 that we hatched out ourselves. 4 of them are hens and another Drake.
I wasn't paying attention, but whatever she said.
Yeah. And I know I missed a bunch up here, so you talk while I read.
Talk about what?
I don't care.
Did you see me rubbing my belly and patting my head? I was doing it.
I totally did, yeah. Congratulations.
I got moves. What do you think you missed?
Tim has asked a couple times,
how's
my arm doing?
Right.
It's getting there.
Bandana Grandma, he is such a sweetie.
He is. He's very, very hard-headed some days, but he's a sweetie.
Gets that from her.
Him. It's just like him. My arm is doing better. It's definitely going to take some time to heal. It's still very sore, very tender, but Mike accidentally
fingernailed it.
Just bopped it ever so slightly with his fingernail this morning, and not pleasant Jeni came out.
I didn't even realize. I was like, what are you talking about my fingernail?
That he touched me, and boy, it had me just like literally like jumping out of my skin. It's very, very sensitive, but it's getting there.
Brandon Peekaboo. Yeah, Charles. Actually, I have read that before. What you're saying, all allergies are gut related. I have read that. Hidden Hollow, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Nanda, ouch. I wasn't paying attention. What else did we?
That was the other thing we did on our anniversary. TJ had a baseball game.
This was our anniversary picture right there.
Yep.
TJ was at the pitcher mound again. In fact, they did a great job in that game. They rotated, what, 5 boys through pitching?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they did.
And they all did very, very well.
And then one of the star hitters even, so one boy for sure was his first time pitching as well. This was TJ's second.
Yes.
So they did a really good job with all that. But then another kid, one of the big hitters, decided to mess it up a little bit, and he batted left-handed.
He did,
and he got a good base hit. He did it.
He did. Yep. So there's a lot of really good ball players. Oh yeah, there's Andrew's picture.
That's why we put this thumb up here. But he loves his cashew milk too.
He does.
He loves it, and the almond milk.
Yep. But yeah, TJ did very well, and he you could tell that he was more comfortable on the pitcher's mound.
Yes, you could. And
his skill level was better, because after the first time pitching, he had a little bit of a hard time with it. He felt like he did a really bad job, and I had taken little video, and so he had watched them, and we talked about some things he could improve on, and so he was outside practicing and working on those, and you could tell that he had been, and that he felt more comfortable this time. So it was great to see. TJ wears his socks the right way. Is there a wrong way to wear socks?
Well, he's the only one. Everybody else has long pants.
Everybody else has long pants.
Yeah, everybody else. He's the only one that does it like that.
Yep, he is. But part of that's because I couldn't find pants for the kid. Oops.
All right, Anthony. Thank you very much. Thanks you very much for dropping by. We really appreciate it.
Cooper Acres, Jen. Yes, I was less anxious when he was on the pitcher's mound. I felt bad that he felt like he did so bad the first time, because I didn't think he did bad, but you could just tell that he was a newbie. But you know, that comes, you're not gonna build up that skill unless you do it. And so I'm glad that he took away from that, you know, let's watch the video, let's see what I can improve on, and then actually do it instead of just talking about it. And then he turned around and he went back out there, and he stayed calm, he didn't get frustrated and everything, so that was really good to see. So yeah.
Yeah. He did do good.
He did.
Right, Tim. Yep. Let's see, what else did we get going?
Well, I put it on Instagram tonight, but I didn't get it on here for you. Can you refresh that?
Know about that? I can refresh this.
And then, so I just put that up, if you want to show that one.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let me get it set correctly here. Hopefully that's right. Let's walk over here and see.
There we go.
Oh, awesome.
So we got the black matting down around the grapes that we planted, probably like a month ago we planted them?
This is on Instagram, so if you're not following us on Instagram, get over there.
Shame on you. So we got the black matting laid down, and, you know, cut the holes for the grape plants to go through, and then we started using our old compost pile and covering the black matting, but I'm kind of one-handed doing this.
Yeah, I haven't been around to help her, so again,
no. So yeah, it's a slow process, but right. I'll eventually get it. It's probably about half covered, which is pretty good. So, but between sports and and vehicle issues.
We've had some serious vehicle issues here lately. Oh my gosh.
It kind of got set on the back burner for another day or two, but hopefully this weekend you and I can get out there and finish.
I would think so. I hope so.
Quick. So this is the second person that's.
What?
Okay, well we've got. Are we getting downpours and how's the garden growing? The garden is growing a little slower than what we would like to see. We're not getting.
Depends on the produce.
Yeah.
Squash is kicking butt.
It is. But there's, like our peppers and our tomatoes aren't taking off as well as what we would like. But we've gotten a little bit of rain, but not a lot of rain. Oh,
all right, Charles. Sorry to interrupt. Have a good evening,
yep.
Charles.
Good night,
Vinegar
Charles.
beans video canning.
Ooh, we're going to have to watch that.
Because we got beans growing really good.
Our beans are doing really good.
I have that one.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Would you like to say hello? Would you like to say hello?
Uh-oh. She's zoned. She's trying to show Mom some of her cool stuff.
Say hi.
Okay.
See you in the movies videos. Yes, Charles. Man, Charles is a great guy. We are so glad we got to meet Charles at the conference. I'll let her say the name of the conference.
Oh, the Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference.
What a great guy, and his brother Arnie and sister Joyce. Glad I remembered. All right.
But yeah, so the garden is growing, and we are going to be doing an update on that here real soon. We're not getting downpours, but we are getting a little bit of rain, and we have used the sprinkler a very little bit. But
we have not used the sprinkler in the last week and a half or so, though. I don't think
we're getting like mild rains, but
yeah, a little rain here, a little rain there, but not enough to keep things like moist outside, but not really like watering. Yeah.
So Grace does really good photo bombs. Yeah, she does.
Cooper Acres, that sounds like us. Every year it's like our tomatoes are this big. And we're like, okay, well, we'll get to putting a stake in them. And then suddenly they're, 5 foot tall, and we have a jungle of tomatoes out there. That's how we roll every year with that.
Yep.
What?
Bees. Somebody has asked about the bees.
I was hoping the last 2 days TJ and I would get back into the bees again. Wait. Have we been into the bees since the last time?
No, because it was just a week ago. And like our weekend came and went, and that was that. Somebody did ask if we got the bees off the trail, and yes, we did get them off the trail.
But the whole bee saga was a couple weeks, and I could have sworn TJ and I got in there last Thursday.
Well, you got in there that one morning.
Right, and that was the last time we were in there, right? Yeah. And so I've been hoping this week to get in there. The last 2 or 3 days I haven't, but the bees did get off the trail, and I'm pretty sure the one hive no longer has a queen, but we did see supercells. So we are going to get back in there, like I said, 1 or 2 the last 2 days, and get a better grasp of what exactly is going on. Dale and Crystal in the house. What's up, guys? Oh, Part-Time Permies is here?
I must have missed that one up there somewhere.
I missed it up there too somewhere.
Well, there's another one though.
Oh, okay. So I was going to say something.
Bees?
Bees? Knees?
Bees?
The bees' knees?
I don't know.
So I need to get a better grasp on the bee thing. There's actually one of Faith's softball coaches is having some questions. So we're going to, it sounds like we're going to dig into each other's hives and see what each other thinks.
Evaluate.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
That'd be neat.
Part-time just joined, she said. All right. Still in ARC, closed on property today?
Benny's snoring.
Oh, we didn't show that picture.
So we're dog sitting, my brother and his wife, along with like half of my family, my parents, and my
80% of your family.
Yeah, everybody went on a motorcycle week-long trail ride vacation type thing down in North Carolina, and
I bet you a lot of people will know what they're there for to ride if you say the name of it.
The Tail of the Dragon is what they went on yesterday. 318 turns and 11 curves in 11 miles. So, but this is Benny is the beagle, and Bam Bam is the terrier mix. They're my brother Mark and Hillary's dogs, and they're so funny.
They are really good dogs.
They are really good dogs.
We've had a lot of fun, and Jeni is probably gonna cry on Sunday when they leave.
Probably. Bam Bam, the little white one, he loves to snuggle. He's like a little baby. So when I go to bed, he like snuggles up and like lays on me, and I'm all like, oh, hi, Bam. So it's like having a little baby snuggling in bed. So Hillary's already sent me a link for a dog that's up for adoption that's like just like him.
I have always liked those beagles.
Oh, I love his howl. I love Benny's
I couldn't,
howl.
if it was a nonstop all the time, I could not handle it. And he doesn't. He just does it sometimes.
Yep. And he's lost like 99% of his hearing. He's getting older. But he especially, and he snores really loud, but he especially used to, like, you could tell him to speak and he would howl, and then you go, what? And so he would do it a little bit louder, and it was the cutest thing, but now he can't hear you when you command him, so.
And they've kicked me out of bed.
Yep. They take over the bed.
Jeni and the dogs have the bed.
They didn't even wait for me to get in bed last night. I had like this much room. You guys are, how do you take up so much room in this bed? You're little dogs. But no, I had like this much room to crawl into bed with.
I want to know something. Silver Moon said, Silver Moon Acres and Homestead said, you can ask 100 beekeepers about bees and get 300 different opinions.
Yeah. I
completely agree, but I'll tell you what. I think that applies to just about any of this homesteading stuff.
Yeah.
People are very opinionated, which is fantastic. That's awesome. But you gotta take in all those opinions and make a judgment call on your own and just go for it. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, sweet. And then, you know, that whole ratio of 100 questions to 300 opinions goes way out of whack when you start talking to horse people.
Oh. That's like its own crazy world right there. Down Crystal.
Yes.
We do still have Sarge, but he's actually barely a lab. Believe it or not, the dog, like, he looks like a lab, but he's mostly, or he's half border collie, which is where his, like, spaz brain comes in, I guess. But he's half border collie, half chow, lab, bull mastiff, Rottweiler, and German Shepherd.
Say what?
So he was given to us when he was 6 weeks old, and
hey,
Grizz.
Grizz. Hey, Grizz. And I don't know, did I see Bob Homestead here before?
Oh no, I think we must have missed him
for
a minute.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Grizz. They are bed hoggers. Can't believe it.
Sarge doesn't get on the bed. It's not.
Sarge has some ACL issues going on.
Yeah, and he's always had a little bit of hip issues, his hind hips, and I think that's just because of the mix that he is. It's all these big breeds. It's pretty common. But he's too big to be on the bed, and he does not pay attention to where his feet are, and he does not pay attention to where his tail is wagging. So he's not been allowed on the bed. But the other two, they just hop right up there, and they're little, but man, they take up a lot of space.
Hey, Peoria dude, that's an interesting opinion.
What? I must have missed something. Oh. I don't agree with your opinion.
Right. Cooper Acres, all right. Sorry you can't stay. We're about to do a giveaway. Part-time Permie's a Great Dane. I always kind of wanted a Great Dane. I always wanted a St. Bernard, a Great Dane. Yep.
Yep. And I think they have both.
Part-time Permies does?
I think I saw up here our Saint and Dane.
Oh, how cool is that? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, shit, I had a thing. Okay, yeah.
You did win last time. I was just going to point that out to Mike, too. And actually, just let you know, because of my arm, and then our van broke down and was like, going to explode
Yeah.
week. Hold on a second. I sent your package out today, so just so you know, it finally went out today. So I apologize for that. I had nowhere to go anywhere.
So Jeni calls me, and
Monday.
Not a mechanic. I've more than said this 1,000 times, and she was stranded at the school. Took Faith in for piano lessons.
I had all 4 kids.
And
all 3 dogs.
Yeah, the van started sputtering and acting all kinds of crazy, so she shut it off, and then it wouldn't turn on. It was just, click, click, click. So I took a couple tools, jumper cables, and a multimeter, and I headed down there, click, click, click. I'm pretty sure I thought it was battery related.
Windows half down, thunderstorm.
Big storm coming in. Big storm. Awesome. Out there jumping the van in the lightning. So we got the van jump started, and the battery was super low. The alternator said it was putting out 12 volts though, and so Jeni tried driving it, but there just wasn't enough power in the van. So we parked it at the school. I popped the battery out, took it home, charged it, went back the next day, popped the battery in, drove it home, no problem. We got home. The voltage on the battery was still well over 12 volts.
It stayed that way all day. I would go out and check it.
Yep.
It was fine.
We started driving to baseball that night.
Softball
that night, and we were about 1/10 of a mile from the softball field, and it just, battery light came on, and within 20 seconds the van just died. And I was like, what?
So we just pulled off.
Just let it glide, and there happened to be a little gas station, a little mini mart right there. Pulled off to the side, and some friends of ours from baseball and stuff just happened to be driving from TJ's baseball, not Faith softball.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Faith softball. A friend drove by and she got my message at the same time of can you take her? So she snagged Faith and took her to the game. And one of the parents for one of the baseball players drove by and saw us and pulled around. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" We're like, "We're stuck."
Right. And I told the guy that picked us up. He knew a guy that was literally right down the road that works on cars, and so we towed it right there. And like I said again, I don't work on cars. So that guy tried to charge the battery, and it would not charge for him whatsoever. It was completely dead. It wouldn't do anything for him. So he's like, well, I can put a new battery in it, and then we can test from there. And I was like, okay, let's do that. So we put a new battery in it, and he said the alternator, with the new battery in there, he started it up, and the alternator literally started smoking. He honestly believes there was a full short in there, and he's surprised the whole thing didn't burn down. Yep. So he ended up going ahead and replacing the alternator, and we've drove it for a little bit now. We'll see.
Okay. I'll fix it.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours. So, and then of course, these mechanic type people that are also our friends, like, oh, this alternator's super easy to pop out. All you gotta do is, there's the tensioner,
It never
these
works
2 bolts.
that way for us, though. That's when like a bolt will break. Well, then how do you get the bolt out?
Right.
So that's the kind of stuff that happens.
Jeni's parents have told me thousands of times, well, this is a 2-minute job. Yeah, there I am 8 hours later.
Oh, bam, you're okay.
So I don't mind paying people, and it was a lot less inexpensive to pay that guy, and he was and I tell you what, we made a friend in the community, farmer friend that could be very also resourceful, but he seemed like a really fair, nice guy.
Yeah.
And it was a lot cheaper than the dealership would have been.
Oh yeah. But it was just one of those times. So then, without the van, I'm not really going anywhere. We have the truck, but it's got its own issue. So
truck has a CV joint going out on it, and it sounds awful as you're rolling down the road.
So we don't want to drive that around. So
another thing I'm not tackling
until it's all like, let's get the van, and then life will go on.
Now the truck has to go in.
Yep. So, Pia has asked how the horse is. CJ is doing very well. He, he's just being a horse, eating grass, eating hay.
Jeni's a little frustrated. Jeni's a little emotional. That with her arm, she was gonna ride him the other day, and I was like, "Wait, babe, wait. If he slips or if you slip and you bang your arm, you're gonna be on top of that horse in so much pain. Wait just a little bit." And she's kind of frustrated that she can't get out there and work with him too much or anything. But a couple weeks, hopefully it'll be a little bit better, and Or maybe we could gauze a big wad of padding on it.
Well, it's not even just that. It's when I have to tense up that muscle, especially if I do have something protecting it, which I have to have something protecting it outside in the sun right now. That pressure, you know, it's not very comfortable. But, so yeah, it's a little frustrating, but he's doing really good. He gets lots of treats. He gets lots of love from me. So.
Right. The music well, exactly. I love that comment. I agree with Mike. Any comment that starts out like that, I love. I agree with Mike. Took 2 years of auto mechanic, and all it did was prove to me mechanics are worth it most of the time. Correct. And you find that good, reputable guy, which I don't know. I really think most places are pretty reputable nowadays. I mean, if you're going to that guy in the back alley and you don't know him from nothing, or her from nothing, and you get ripped off, you know, you gotta look. That might have been your mistake, but the guy we went to seemed very highly recommended from our friends. So
yeah,
the horse's therapy itself. That's right, part time.
He is. I like to just go stand out there with him.
Right. You know, it is. Dale got into it.
ATV accident.
Oh, I thought it said a TV accident. I was like, well, what is a TV accident?
I'm assuming that the ATV was all supposed to be together.
Oh, and fractured his collarbone. That's awful. Our daughter Faith did that.
She was 2.
Yep.
Oh, Deep South Homestead's here.
Deep South, what's up? Danny Corn looking good, and of course I don't have an update video yet. I've been wanting for about 4 or 5 days now to go basically side dress it with some manure for the most part, and I haven't got there yet, but it's growing like crazy.
It's doing very good.
It's doing very well. It's doing much better than any of the other corn, sweet or field that we have growing.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's do the giveaway. What are you giving away? This is another one of those things. I had this great idea to do a giveaway every show, and Jeni didn't give me resistance, but she's like, really? And now it's all her. Just like all the other stuff around here. Hey, we need to do this, this, this.
I'm like, do we really?
And Jeni runs with it. What are we going to give away, baby?
I hope you have a trivia question, because I didn't get that far into today's
actually, I did earlier.
Okay. Oops. 12 bands and lids, and then 2 additional boxes of canning lids.
Right. You can never have enough lids.
For regular, not wide mouth.
Regular mouth jars, right.
Yep.
So a trivia question. Let's give me a couple seconds to think about that.
So that's the prize. So be thinking.
That's the prize. And I know we usually just do for fun little simple trivia questions.
Yeah.
All right, I can't think of one at the moment.
Drawing a blank.
Yeah, drawing a blank. Right, Dale and Crystal, the computerized stuff, and I saw, Deep South also mentioned about the mechanics. They're the friend of ours from Faith Softball. He hasn't been a mechanic for many years. He's not currently, I don't think. He kind of moved up to another position, but he's even like his newer car. He's like, I can't even work on this thing. So I'm trying to think of a trivia question. And I wanted it to be related to something this week. How many?
Yeah.
Okay, here goes trivia question. Related to this week, y'all better be on your toes.
I'm watching.
All right, so the question is, oh, Tim Beverly, that'd been a good one. That'd been a good one.
We'll have to keep that one in mind.
Yep, we'll keep that one in mind. But the question is, I was gonna say Danny knows that one. The answer to that one.
Yeah, high five.
Because I got game.
Y'all are not allowed in the same room.
All right, so the question is, how many years have Jeni and I been married? Go. Happy anniversary, babe.
Happy anniversary.
Part-time permies! Woohoo! Getting some rings and lids.
Everybody was listening.
Yeah,
tonight.
good job. All right.
Jen, I thought you left.
Oh yeah, Deep South Homestead's Wanda's channel, Crazy Days.
Yep.
I see it's Brenda just put it up there. Deep South, feel free to link that if you want.
I know.
But I waited to answer. That's too funny. I think we're gonna. If you guys got any more questions, oh, I'm seeing it now. Crazy Days and Deep South are here.
Yes.
I didn't really catch that before. So I think we are gonna cut this short. Jeni is. We're all like not under the weather, but just off a little. Just get a good night's sleep tonight. Oh, you feel that breeze coming through? So if you guys have final questions,
we got
ask.
rain coming.
We got rain.
Feels like.
Nice. I'm probably gonna go out to the workshop and work for a while, but she's yawning. If you got some final questions, we'd love to answer them. We are working at getting a lot of messages and even some emails asking about some updates on stuff and everything. So we're trying to get the videos together. We want to keep you guys informed. We love interacting with you guys. So, why didn't that link? Because it's all caps,
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, it might be because it's all caps.
Might need the HTTP. But yeah, so if you got a couple questions, the arm. Coupon Gal's asking about the arm. Did you want to touch on that real quick again? Jeni talks about it a lot right at the beginning of this. If you would like to go back and watch that, but she will. Yeah.
I had.
Night, Tim.
Good night. I had an abnormal mole. I forgot what I was gonna say.
There's nothing abnormal about you, baby.
No, not at all. I had an abnormal mole removed a week ago. Wasn't looking quite right. Had some changes to it, so we decided to remove it so it didn't continue to change into something more severe, such as melanoma, like last year or anything like that. So. But
your doctors thought it had a good chance of turning to melanoma, so they wanted it off beforehand.
Yeah, because of my history with it, and it's the second one that's changed in such a short time because it's been less than a year. They're like, yeah, let's just not take our chances with this one, since we started keeping an eye on this one about 6 months ago, and it had changed since then, and so it was because of that they really did not want to take any chances with it. So.
And they did not release Jeni from 6-month checkups, to a year, so she is still on 6-month checkups, which is good. No, I'm all for 4 months.
No, I don't even know.
Uh-oh, so Danny's learning how to do this, huh? All right. Danny, we'll stay out as long as you need, brother. We need to have Deep South on one night. Or ask them.
That's dangerous.
We might have to give them we'll have to ask them. I mean, not just snatch them, but...
We're going to snatch you guys up. You're going to be on our show.
One of Jeni's friends, actually Jeni's family member that gave us the horse, had commented on Happy Anniversary.
From the people in Missouri still waiting for you to come and visit.
Right. They want Jeni to come back and visit her, all of us, I think.
All of us, yes.
But I put on there, I said, well, if she doesn't start behaving, I'm shipping her off down there. Wait a minute. That's not really a punishment. And that's what I was about to say with Deep South Homestead, is that, if Jeni doesn't straighten up, I'm going to ship her to Deep South Homestead.
I'm good with that. I'll go visit Wanda.
We would have a blast down there visiting.
Oh, yeah. It would be so much fun to come down there.
Hey,
I'll have to figure it out.
Just real quick, if anybody has a top video that you watched this week, what was it about? And whose channel? I know we kind of did the shout-outs before, but what's like a top video?
Thank you, Mrs. Soap Peddler.
Thanks, Mrs. Soap Peddler. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Your brother-in-law had...
Yeah, it wasn't melanoma.
It was the other one?
It was the other one, like right here on the side of his face.
And I forget the difference, but melanoma being the dangerous one, is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, both, but...
They're both, because melanoma has a higher chance of reoccurring, as well as also causing other forms of cancer. Which is kind of creepy. Actually, it's really creepy. Basil cell, that's it. Thank you, part-time permies.
Basil cell. What's that for? What's that?
That's what Corey.
Oh, basil cell. Oh, yeah.
Or squamous. Yes. I think I said that right.
Is it, so basil cell and squamous is the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Basil cell is the most common, right?
Yes.
Top video, Cog Hill Farm and Homestead tour video. Oh, I saw that and I wanted to go watch that. Thank you for reminding me. That's why I'm asking, Peoria dude. And guys, I have been so awful at going and watching everybody's videos lately. I haven't been watching any videos. But I do want to check out that. And so Peoria dude also just bought property. I know he's got a video out. He bought it in Arkansas, 2.8 acres, I believe. Go check out his video. But Peoria dude, I also want to ask, and this is how awful it is because I love your channel, Peoria dude, and I love the homestead recaps that you were doing, and I don't know if you're still doing them. Are you still doing them? Let us know.
I've never eaten bear. Have you eaten bear?
I have not eaten bear, and I was born and raised in Alaska.
Well, it's
Well,
bear
actually-
didn't eat you.
Actually, I can't promise that I didn't. My parents may have served it to me. My dad was a hunter, although I don't recall him getting
That's
a bear.
True.
I don't recall him getting a bear. Oh, Gilbrook Farms. Yes, that is a good one as well. Yep. Crazy Days in Jared with Ambria's 2 gifts to what?
To her.
Oh, to her. Okay. Yes, Mrs. Soul Peddler, it is very hard. And one thing that kind of blows me away and we really appreciate is at times when we're making some longer videos, which we have a tendency to do, a lot of times, especially if we're doing the daily vlog, like for spring break and stuff, our audience retention time, the amount of time people watch a video really went up.
Yeah.
It's kind of falling back down now. And so we're trying to stay away from the 20-minute videos, but oh no, what happened to porch time?
What happened to porch time?
I don't know. Usually what I do with porch time, and I've told Danny this many times, work has been crazy, Danny. Work has been pretty insane lately, but I usually, for porch time, I usually plug YouTube into the car stereo, into my work truck stereo, and that's how I listen to porch time. And I love them, but I'm not going to lie, Danny, I'm probably 2 weeks behind right now.
I've been honest with everybody from the beginning, like, I don't watch videos.
But we do watch Deep South Homestead live Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
We do. That's like our date night. We get to watch Deep South. That's pretty much it. I mean, like at the end of the day, when the kids go to bed and stuff, I mean, I there's no point in me trying to watch a video or even listen to it with the kids during the day because I'm not gonna catch it. But then when they go to bed, like I crash. There's some days that I think I mentally crash before they even make it to bed. So I just don't watch it. I just can't.
Ooh, let's check this one out. Willow Creek Homestead's Pig Spa.
Okay,
All right, I think we'll be watching some videos tonight. Kristen said, love long videos sometimes. Just get some coffee, sit back and enjoy it. Yeah, I agree. Especially if it can hold your attention. And I know I was actually watching some, there's a YouTube channel called Video Creators. And I was actually watching some of that, and they were talking about that you really, not how to necessarily, but you really need to keep the audience attention. And I really feel that if we make a 20-minute video, we're putting maybe some information out and we're showing you what we're doing, but it's not always captivating. So
no, sometimes editing our own video, I'm like, I know what we said. So, but like, I can't cut it out because it pertains to what's going to happen, so I have to leave it in there. But oh my gosh, like we're awful.
There's some channels, including Danny and Wanda and other ones. Eric Life and Farmland is not a. He puts out like maybe a video a week or every 3 or 4 days or something.
Yeah.
I'm behind on his videos too, but Oh, Danny's talking to someone. If you can only watch one video from Better Together Life, watch the one where they catch the rat. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Soap Peddler. That made our night. You should get a prize just for saying that. Okay. I think we are going to split. I don't know. Does anybody else have a live show at 10 o'clock on Thursday nights? I know Sullivan Family Homestead does it 8 o'clock Thursday nights, right before us Eastern Standard Time. And I know that there's the Homesteading Network. I don't know their schedule, and also that, what is it, guys? Is it homestead.weebly.com?
I thought it was homesteading shows. Homestead.
Here, I can.
Yeah. Homesteadingshows.weebly.com.
Right. So, let's see. I don't know if this is going to show over here or not. Yeah, there it is. So there's this one. That is homesteadingshows.weebly.com. And then there's also the, don't want to leave anybody out. What is it? Homestead. Why isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I'm having some typing issues here. And I'm a relatively good typer. There it is. There we go.
Okay.
And then you can go there and find some shows also.
Make sure it's showing.
Oh, okay, yep.
No, make sure it's showing.
Oh, yeah, do I got you guys on there? Yep, you guys got to watch all my funky typing and stuff. So, let's see, Thursday, 10 to 11 to be announced. Okay. But yeah, there's some great opportunities there. And what I know what I do when I'm catching live shows a lot of the times is I am usually multitasking. And I would say the one exception for that is usually Deep South Homestead Saturday night channel. Jeni and I kind of sit in the living room together and chit chat and watch and listen to Danny and Wanda. So, but other than that, and I assume that's what people are doing to this show a lot of the time also, is you're doing other stuff while listening to the live show. So, what's going on?
I have no idea.
Can you get crop insurance for Danny corn? You know, Peoria dude, Jenny's like, Mike, shut it. I want to go to bed.
I keep yawning. I'm trying not to be rude, but like, once it starts, that's it for me.
I didn't even realize the commercial farmers, if they don't have corn in by a certain date, they cannot insure their crops. So if they don't put their corn in by that date for whatever reason, they actually end up collecting insurance money. And I never really fully realized that. And I don't know, kind of an interesting thing, but also, I don't know, kind of weird. It's kind of weird. So,
yeah.
All right, Jenny's ready. Apparently it is here too, Peoria dude. I just heard a bunch of people talking about it. So, ooh, a syrup evaporator. Oh, all right. But that's not for maple. That's for
sugarcane.
Sugarcane or sorghum? I forget what it is, Danny.
Is
it sugar cane?
Well, he's the sugar daddy sweet potato king.
The sugar daddy sweet potato king.
I don't know why, but I love saying that.
She does.
I say it all the time when we talk about you guys.
I'll be like, why are you talking about Danny again? That's too funny.
It was too funny. Like, I think I'm going to forever remember that. It's so funny.
Who came up with it?
Tommy
Alderman. Yeah, that's right. That was such a good time. I can't wait till next year. So, yeah, the syrup evaporator. I cannot wait to see that, Danny. That'd be really cool. Boy, I just knocked the table.
You did.
All right. Night crazy days. I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody. Hope they don't kick you out.
I am taking over the bed tonight. We have them for a couple more days.
I'll be sleeping.
Gotta figure it out.
I'll be sleeping in the workshop. Got our 2 old truck chairs in there, recline all the way back. Sugar cane. Okay, that's right.
I was
right. Whoop whoop. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you very much. We really appreciate everybody watching. Thanks.